Welcome back to News 12 this morning, and thanks so much for spending some time here with us. We're excited to introduce our next guest, John Peoples with Sylvan Learning of Chattanooga. John, thank you for making the time to be here.
Thank you for having me here.
So obviously gratitude is something that I think a lot of us experience and we try to learn from, and as we get older, but this is something you're wanting to teach students. Tell me really what you're wanting to do with that.
Well, at Sylvan we focus mainly on the IQ part, but we don't forget the EQ part, your emotional intelligence, your emotional quotient as well, and a sense of gratitude goes a long way toward that. In fact, again, like I said, we focus mostly on the academic, but what we have found, or what research has found over the years, is that students who have a sense of gratitude tend to do better academically, so that's something that we want to help foster.
That is amazing. So remind me what services and things that you guys offer. Obviously tutoring.
Right. Tell
me a little bit about what somebody would experience when they go to Sylvan Learning.
Absolutely. Plain old-fashioned tutoring is just one of the things that we do. What we want to do is help students get caught up to where they need to be if they're behind. So if a student is having a little trouble with math, reading, if they're in 5th grade, maybe on a 3rd or 4th grade level, we want to get them up to where they should be. Also, if you want to do enrichment, if you want to get your student a little ahead of the curve, we're all about that as well.
That is amazing. Yeah. So obviously we're about to enter a winter break period. A lot of people are going to be either going on vacations, on the holidays. Is that a time when you kind of feel like there's not as many students maybe coming during the winter break, but then it gets back up as they enter school again? Tell me about that.
There's a little bit of a slowdown this time of year. Folks are focusing mainly on family, traveling, friends, celebrating, but things do tend to pick up in January when the holidays are around, but we still kind of hang in there during this time of year also.
That's amazing. So if people had any questions about what they wanted to learn, or they were like, I want my child to get this before the school starts again in January at the start of the year, New Year's resolution almost, tell me how they would go about doing that.
Simply give us a call. I can give you our number if you'd like. We're at 423-894-8333. Feel free to give us a call anytime or drop by at the office anytime as well.
That's amazing. So in addition to this, you brought us a gratitude jar.
I did, yes.
Tell me about this, and as well as the gratitude board. You brought us two awesome things this morning.
We'll start with the jar here, and what students do is they write down just a few things they're grateful for.
Yes.
What you can do, may I open this?
Absolutely.
I'll show you a few that we have here. We have a young lady who is thankful for her home. We also have, let's see here, one young lady, I believe this is a young lady who wrote this, who is thankful for her cat and her school as well. So what students do, they just write down a few things they're thankful for, they're grateful for. They may go back, after a few months, we'll hold on to this, they look back at it and say, oh, remember what they're grateful for at that time, and then also they may redo it. Maybe at one time they were thankful for their parents, their cat, like the young lady there was, but they may write down some other things. I'm grateful for my grandparents, teachers, things of that nature.
That's so special, especially for them to look back on and see how they've grown as well throughout years. I'm sure students, you've had consistent learners as well. Tell me about this gratitude board.
Absolutely. This is a way that students can get creative, and what we've found over the years is students love to show their creativity more than anything. And you may be familiar with the hand turkeys that we do around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Students do those, and you can see this student right here, Miss Shaughnessy, has written down 5 things, or maybe just 4 things for her that she's grateful for: mom, dad, brother, and teacher. We like that, obviously. Also, we had a young lady who wrote in Christmas colors here about some things that are good to do to show kindness as well. Write a letter, draw a picture to show her gratitude.
Well, John, thank you so much for making the time to be here. I mean, you guys really are helping the IQ, but then also the EQ, and I love that you said it that way. For the latest information, remind me again where people can go visit you guys online or in person.
Sure, just go to sylvanlearning.com. You can go there or give us a call, 423-894-8333, or we're on Hamilton Park Drive just off of Lee Highway. Just come by and visit us anytime.
John, thank you so much. We'll be right back with more News 12 this morning coming up right after this. And if you want more information about Sylvan Learning, you can go visit their website or our website at wdef.com. Stay with us. You're watching News 12 this morning. This is The Place.